Yo, what's up, y'all? I just finished taking a fat fucking shit. I mean, like, there's nothing y'all can even do about that. It's not like you can have me unshit in the toilet. So there's that. Um, so I was saying on Instagram earlier today, I was gonna do like a quick video about this character I ran into at the gas station today. Now, oh, pardon me. Now, it's been like over a year since I did any stories or uploaded anything to this channel, anyways. But I mean, like, better late than never, right? So, anyways, today, right now, it was like 8:30. I was working on the third lane. I was just chilling over there. It was probably like my fifth customer of the day. This guy pulls up. He's in like in a Chevy Astro van, which that on its own is already pretty cool. I like that kind of shit, you know, those older stuff from like the 80s, 90s. So, Jesus fuck, sorry about that. So, this guy, he comes out. He's like, what, like maybe 3, 4 inches shorter than me? Maybe like 5'7", some shit like that. So it's like a shorter white dude comes out, right? He's got a hat on. He got like it looked like some fucking charger. Looks like like you know how the car chargers they got like the little swirly wire bit to it. It looked like he had that and it was up into his hat. And he had this belt on, and on this belt he had like pepper spray. He had a flashlight. He had handcuffs and shit. And he comes out and he's like, "Oh, I'm $10 regular cash, right?" And I, okay, whatever. I set it up. It was slow as hell, and he was my only customer, so I didn't even like walk away from the pump. I just stayed there to wait until it's finished, so I could just hook it up and then go back to the booth. And then he just started talking to me out of nowhere. So like he basically like started off with like like man it's been crazy these past couple of days, right? It's like, oh yeah, it's like these people are acting no fucking good, nobody knows how to act. It's like, oh, that's a lot of people, man. Nobody in this world know how to act. Everybody's always on some bad shit. And then he started going on about how he's a federal officer, he's a U.S. marshal. The dude got a shirt on, so TJ, some like U.S. Marshal shit. Then he started going off on some really interesting shit. He started talking like the first story he told me. He told me how he was in Oklahoma City and he saw this homeless dude beating up a woman in an alleyway, and he goes up and then he puts the guy in cuffs and shit. And then he walked back with the guy to his little, I don't know what the fuck homeless people like, their little shit hut. Is that is that what they live in? I don't know. So he walks back to this dude's shit hut, and the dude's shit hut there's $69,000 in cash. And then this guy goes on to explain how he was faking being homeless this whole time, and he's made all this money over the course of like 7 years or some shit. Yeah, because that, I mean, like, people faking being homeless is a real thing. That happens a lot more often than y'all think. But 69,000. God damn, I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong fucking like job and shit. I gotta fake being homeless, bro. But what happened then? He goes on to talk about how he's always running into like homeless people and shit, right, on this job. It's funny as hell. The way he talks about it, it's like this dude just harasses homeless people everywhere he goes across the country. But he go from talking about that to how he was in Florida now, right? And he see this homeless dude with a dog, and he's like, he see it's like hot as hell and all that. It's a puppy, and he sees the dog like painting and shit, like is exhausted, is like dehydrated. So he called it in because he didn't like to see the dog like that. And honestly, if he did that, if I, it's kind of like something hard to call. Obviously, seeing a dog like that, if it's obviously like either in distress or it's obviously not doing too good, it's cool to step in and try and help, I guess. It's a really hard call to make, but either way, he called the cops. He say fucking this guy walking around with the dog. It looked like any water and shit like that. Could you send somebody out here? Nobody came. I think he then said some shit about him having a weapon, and then fucking like 6 squad cars showed up. This guy is just gaslighting like homeless people. He's trying to get them fucking killed. And so then they detained the guy and all that. And I think they put him in like jail or some shit. But they said that they got the dog and is going to the pound or whatever. So I guess he's a hero. You know, he just saved a puppy's life. Then he talked about how he was in Manhattan and he was he was driving around. He had his girlfriend in the car, and he saw this homeless dude walking on crutches. Right now, this is like the part where I'm like, I think he just really hates homeless people because he's always just fucking up their shit. So he walk up to the guy. You park up and you walk up to the guy and he fucking kicked the guy's crutch. And the dude didn't like fall down on the ground. He's like standing there, what the fuck is the matter with you? He's like, yeah, you walk pretty well. You don't need those. And then he got back in the car. I'm just sitting there thinking, like, what if the dude needed that shit? What if you just fucking, like, what if you just kick this dude's crutches and he actually needs them? He just fucking busts his ass and shit. You're just fucking assaulting random homeless people who have done nothing to you. You know what I mean? So there is that. Then he started talking about like his sex life and shit, which I did not need to know anything about. He told me how he never married, but he could have sex whenever he wants. Okay, that's cool to know. Thanks, man. I'm definitely needed to know that. You know. Then after that, what else was it? What else was it? He tried to guess my age, like really early on. I forgot to mention that. He tried to guess my age, right? Now, I had my mask on, granted, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think I look pretty good for my age. I think I look like a pretty handsome young man. You know, nice dapper young man, dapper gent. But what happens? Okay. He asked me, you know, it's like, how old are you? It's like, let me guess. People always say, like, how you guess this? Like, I've been working U.S. Marshal almost 35 years. I've been looking at IDs all the time and shit, you know, yada, yada. And so he's like, let me guess, you're 33. 33, bro. Yo, I told him, I was like, dude, I'm turning 21 in like a week. He's like, oh my god. Okay, so he's like, oh, you know what threw it off? It's the beard. Oh, it's the afro. Oh, it's your demeanor. You act mad mature for your age. I mean, like, the mature for your age thing I get a lot sometimes because some people think I'm a lot older than what I am. Fro compliments, always appreciated, you know. Some people hate it, many people love it. The beard shit is like, I don't know how much older this beard make me look, but apparently it make me look more than a decade older than I actually am. So yeah. But honestly though, I know I'm clowning on this dude a little bit, but let me tell you, even if this shit is all bullshit, even if everything he was telling me the entire time was bullshit, right? That was fucking great. That was fucking hilarious, dude. Like, I wish I could fucking run into this guy again, you know? He asked my name, I told him my name, and then he's driving off, he's like waving by and shit. We were talking like 20 minutes. But yeah, I mean, like, yo, I see you out there again, bro. TJ, if I see you again, I'm dapping you up. I'll buy you a fucking beer. You the one, man. You cool as shit. Keep saving lives out there, bro. Beat the shit out the homeless. That's what's up. Alright, I'll see y'all later.